Hey guys, how's everybody doing? Come on in. Hey Lisa. Hey WR. How are you, baby? Y'all come in and sit down. Happy Friday night. Just waiting for everybody to get in here, guys. How y'all been? Everybody been doing good? Sherry don't even know I'm live. I have to go, and I didn't want to bother her. Let me tell her. She was on Miss Gothy's earlier. That's her and H. Davis's friend. Hold on, let me. Here we go. Whew. Y'all, it's been a week. It has been a week. I'm tired and I'm worn out. I'm exhausted mentally. And all I can do is try to keep my spirits going. It has been a week. But I'm not going to tell everybody yet about what the brain MRI said. Wait till everybody gets in here first. See that Sherry right there. She said, let me know when you need your mama. I always need my mama Sherry. Man, I tell you what though, it has been a week. But I guess, just life. It's life. Y'all get in here and sit down. There's getting more people pouring in right now. Y'all come on in and sit down. Sorry I look rough today. Today was one of them days that I just kind of let it go. Logan. Hey, Chocolate. What you doing? How's my friends? Y'all get in here and sit down so we can chit chat. Letting everybody pour in still. Oh, I went to Knoxville yesterday to get the test results, and that drive's a little bit of a drive. And when the kids is like, let's go here and let's go there, by the time you're done, it's like 10 o'clock when you're getting home at night. And it's rough because you're tired. I had to get up at 5:30 yesterday morning and be there by 10:40. Well, it takes me a few hours to get ready and get these kids ready. And then I had to be there by 10:45 at the doctor's office. Yesterday was my baby birthday. 47! Ryan, congrats, happy birthday! We'll have to sing happy birthday to you, okay, Ryan? Yay! Happy birthday, Ryan. 47. Heck yeah. Age is a blessing. And I guess more now than I've ever known that I feel that way, that age is a blessing now. It is an absolute blessing to get older. There's my unapproachable light. Hey, how are you? Where you been, my sweet friend? Little unapproachable light. Hey, Claudia. There's Auntie Sherry or Mama Sherry. Cool Gamer, what's up? Health is wealth. It is. Because there's nothing in this world that's worth your health. That's the fact, Jack. because you can't stay in this world unless you got health. You'll succumb to it if you don't keep yourself healthy. But the thing is a lot of people. The thing is you can't control cancer. Cancer is what cancer does. There is control for it, and there's cures, but you can't control not getting it. Well, you kind of can a little bit, I guess. I guess everybody could get it, you know. Don't divert. But how is Daisy? Daisy's good. Thank you. No, she's good. She's just doing her thing now. Well, I'll tell y'all in just a little bit. I'm letting everybody get in here before I tell everybody what the results was. It's been a long week, to say the least. Just trying to figure everything out and stuff. So, if you're healthy, you can do about anything. But if you're not healthy, you've got to get healthy. I thought I was all healthy. Oh, I'm healthy. All my numbers came back good. All my numbers came back good. I was bragging. I got high blood pressure. That's it. My kidney function even started to go up to normal. Did go up to normal. It's normal. Yeah. But I felt so drugged down. So drugged down. I felt extremely exhausted all the time. I felt just exhausted. I didn't want to do anything. My blood pressure it still keeps getting higher. Kept kidney infections. Didn't know why. Peed blood. Went to a kidney specialist. He did an ultrasound. That's it. It has chocolate. It really has. I just couldn't. Well, thank you. No, thank you, sweetheart. Do you, Claudia? Well, I just feel so exhausted, and I used to feel drug out, exhausted. I just lost interest in everything. I was tired all the time. My kidneys always hurt. Always hurt. I peed blood. And I don't know. The first time I started having a lot of trouble with hello, demands. How are you? I can't sleep well unless I pray for my YouTube friends. I know, Sherry. Thank you. But so what happened is I had got I thought I had to have a kidney stone. I always kept bladder infections, and they would get bad. They hurt. They'd get bad. And about 3 years ago, and I could remember, I come home and I lay down. It was right at like a couple days after Son King and I had separated. And I come home and I lay down, and I was really tired. And I woke up and I tried to pee and I couldn't pee. I was like, what in the world? Why can't I pee? I tried to pee. I couldn't pee. And I would go in and out of the bathroom and I could not pee. Could not pee. And it was like it was completely blocked off. And as the night got further and further, I started hurting so bad I couldn't stand it. I had to pee so bad and I couldn't pee. And So I went and took one of them azo pills and an antibiotic, and I sat in the bathroom and I screamed. And because I had to pee, I pushed so hard. All of a sudden, I heard a pow, and like it was a mess. I know I'm being a little graphic here, um, and but my kidney hurt so bad. It was my right kidney. I mean, my left kidney, and that's the kidney I have cancer in, and it hurt so bad. And I was thinking, come by what estimated time? Oh, okay. Um, and it hurt so bad. Uh-oh, my sister's gonna get me. I forgot to call her back after I went to the tunnel last night. But anyway, I'll call her back in just a little bit. Uh, it's April. She's gonna get me. Which Logan wanted to stop and get somebody. Yeah, Logan had to stop and get something, and I just got nah. And then I lose service so much afterwards. I'll call her back in a minute after I get this live. But anyway, I was going. So finally, everything just bursted, and like I called I had a video call with my nurse practitioner that I had been seeing, and I told her what had happened. And she was concerned, but she wrote me out some antibiotics so I wouldn't get an infection. And I told her a couple days. It was a couple days later when I talked to her. I told her that I was bleeding still when I peed, and she said that's not normal. And she told me, she said that's signs of kidney cancer, and I didn't want to hear any of that. But she told me that she's going to give me antibiotics. We're going to watch it. And so she diagnosed me 3 years ago. And well, then when I went back to her, like 6 months later, I had peed blood again, and my kidney function was down to 58, which is third stage renal failure. And she said, I'm going to refer you to a specialist. And I started seeing a specialist, and he did an ultrasound, and he said, oh, I never seen anything. He did it on my bladder, my kidneys. And he's like, I don't see anything. He said, I am concerned about your bladder not putting out enough urine, which I know what that's reason is now. It's the large cyst on my ovaries. It's causing that. But my blood pressure, he thought it was my blood pressure that was causing it all. And he upped my blood pressure medicine a little bit. Then fast forward, I just kind of let it go. And I still bled periodically when I peed. I mean, I thought it was just my blood pressure being too high. Well, it was pop, really. So last July, I had a bump pop up right here behind my ear. And I know you all got to remember me ranting and raving and terrified to go to the doctor about it. Well, in August of last year, another one popped up right here on the back of my head. And that one was growing. This one never grew. But the one on the back of my head grew. And it grew pretty, fast. From August to December, it was about the size of a gumball. And from December to February, it was about the size of a golf ball. So I went to the doctor finally, and he said it was a lipoma, and they wanted to remove it. And he told me, he said, I'm 99% sure it's not cancer. Okay. So I went in, did outpatient surgery, and he removed it. And he sent it off to pathology. When I came out of the operating room, he said to me, he said, that looked clean. He said, that didn't look like cancer. He said, but I'm going to send it off to pathology anyway, because I have to. I said, okay. I was pretty confident. Then I waited a week, because you just never know. And I was just going to get on their app. We have an app. It's called My Charts, and it tells you your results of things. And I was getting ready to go home and get on my app, My Charts, and read my results, because I was pretty sure they was in. I'm glad. Well, Logan had just asked Emily to the prom, and we was excited. We was listening to music at the restaurant. It wasn't a busy day. We was just listening to music, Emily, Logan, and I hanging out, and they was going to learn some dances that they could do at the prom. And I was excited because Logan's going to the prom, y'all. My baby boy, and he's taking Emily. So we was really excited about that. And I was talking to my brother. My brother just had a pulmonary embolism like the day before. And he had called me, and I was going to go see him and take him some stuff. And, I was going to pamper him and get him back to health again. And I got a beep call in from the doctor. And he says, Miss Jenkins, this is Dr. Jenkel. And I was like, okay. He said, are you somewhere I could talk to you? And I knew right then, I knew something was up. I said, you can talk to me here. He said, I got something to tell you. He said, we sent your samples back. We got your test results back from pathology on the bump on the back of your head. I knew it was going to be bad. I had no idea it was going to be that bad. He said, you have clear cell renal carcinoma. He said, you got kidney cancer. I'm like, oh my God. I just wanted to fall to the floor. I just wanted to fall to the floor. I was so, my mind was blown, guys. All I could think about is Miss Ann, Christine. Christine had just died. And Miss Ann had just died. And Lindsay, the girl that works for me, she had been diagnosed. She was in the end stages of her cancer. And I was just freaking out. And I said, oh my God, so what stage? He said, I'm afraid it's stage 4. And all I could think about is my son sitting behind me and him being so innocent and young still. I was like, I don't know what to do. I just knew I wanted to fight. I'll tell you that. I knew I wanted to fight for my life at that point. Didn't matter what it took. I wanted to live. I wanted to live. I was like, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? The first thing I did was call my sister, which was a nurse. And I should have called April too, but I was just like, I just called my nurse sister. And I said, oh my God, I said, I just found out I have kidney cancer. And Amy's like, what do you mean? And I'm like, I got kidney cancer. I'm like, they told me I have kidney cancer and it's stage 3 or 4. So I know, right? Christine breaks my heart. Hey, Dukesy Doo. So I was like, okay. I had to wait before I left the restaurant. Logan was crying. I was crying. Logan didn't know what to think about the whole mess. And I told him to go back in the restaurant with Emily. And he sat in the restaurant with Emily. And he had calmed down a lot. And I sat out in the car and I wanted to just put my fist through the windshield. I was just so devastated that I'm still raising a kid, guys. It is unapproachable light. So I got up that day. I went home and I thought he said small cell because he said clear cell. And I thought he said small cell. And I'm like, all I know is small. I heard somebody say that small cell is really aggressive and bad. So automatically I got on my thing and I said, Chat GPT, I said, what's small cell carcinoma? And it said that, hey, Deb, it said that it was a lung cancer. And I'm thinking, this can't be small cell. So I logged into my charts, the chart that tells you your diagnosis. And my chart said that it was clear cell kidney carcinoma. And I looked and I at that time I was like, okay. And the one thing the doctor did tell me is very treatable cancer. It was one of the most treatable cancers. And that made me feel good, but I still had that. Thank you, Tattoo. Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. That made me feel a lot better. And then when they said it was clear cell carcinoma, I did research and it said it was, when I did research just a little bit, because this girl is not researching anything else. That's what I got Sherry for. So I was freaking out. I was crying. I'm like, why does this got to happen? I've got this kid. I got to finish raising, and I'm doing it completely by myself at this time, guys. Still, I have stage 4 kidney cancer, and I'm still trying to raise this kid by myself. Okay. So I'm like, why is this happening to me? Why am I going through this? What is Logan going to do? This is stage 4. I stayed up the whole night long crying and shaking and gasping with anxiety. I took some Benadryl and I tried to sleep, and I'd wake up thinking, oh my God, I'm going to go through what they just went through, And I got on the phone. I texted my friend Janelle. I did end up calling my older sister April, and I called, the people that needed to be called and told about it. And hey, Cracky Naces. Oh, I love you too, sweetheart. And I called her, and I'm like, oh my God, what am I going to do? I got this kid. I am totally by myself. He has got nobody. And I went to bed. I tried to go to bed that night and I couldn't go to bed. All I could do was just focus on kidney cancer and everything. And my friend Janelle, I messaged her that morning and I said, I've got to find out something. I can't just sit here and find this out, not know what next to do. Hey, God is love. She said, go. She says, go to the doctors right now. Don't call nobody. Don't make appointments. Just do a walk-in and sit there until they take you. So I did. I went to the kidney doctor, my specialist first. And I told him, I said, I have kidney cancer. He said, what are you talking about? I said, my pathology come back with a place on the back of my head. And they said, I have kidney cancer. He said, I've never heard of that before. This is my kidney specialist. He said, I've never heard of that before. This is a guy that was supposed to be keeping an eye on me. Thank you, Tattoo. Thank you so much. And like I said, this is the guy that was supposed to be keeping an eye on me and making sure that this did, to catch something like this. And then when I told him about it, he said, well, do you want to go upstairs to oncology? I said, yes. He said, don't sweat this. He said, I'll get you up to oncology. I said, I want to go right now. He said, okay. So they made a call and asked oncology if they could talk to me. And I went upstairs to oncology and I sat out there and I shook. I don't think I've ever shook so hard in my life. And I got back there with Dr. Sanjanati. And he said, first off, he set me down. He said, first off, he said, kidney cancer is not like all other cancers. He said, it's not like breast cancer. It's not like lung cancer. It's not like liver cancer. He said, it's a different type of cancer. He said, once you get the kidney out, it usually everything else goes away. I said, do I got stage 4? He said, you do have stage 4. He said, the reason why you have stage 4 is because it's outside of the kidney. He said, anything outside the kidney is stage 4. And he said, you got it on your back of your head. Because at the time, we knew that this was kidney cancer and this was kidney cancer. And these are these 2 bumps. He said, the good thing is, he says, you won't even have to be on chemotherapy. He says, most of the time, he said, we can take care of it with immunotherapy. And he said, Keytruda, which is a very popular immunotherapy. Hey, Yvonne. And I said, okay. I said, am I going to die? He said, no, you're not going to die. He says, quote unquote, he said, I promise you're not going to die right now. He said, it's treatable and you're going to live a long life. I said, okay. But I had to he sent me for my CT scan and he found out where it was at. And the cancer, when they did the CT scan with contrast, it showed that I had a 4.5 inch tumor on my left kidney only, and it's at the top lobe. So it's right at the top lobe of my kidney. So it's not invasive in my kidney as of yet. So that's good news. It didn't get inside of my kidney. It get invasive, which means it can go over to the other kidney. And so that's a plus, a big time plus. And then he said, you do have 2 spots on your lungs. And he said, we also find a very large 19.5 centimeters tumor on your ovary. on your right ovary. And he says, I'm not sure if that's cancer or not because it doesn't look like cancer. It looks like a big benign cyst. But he says, I'm sending you to UK. I said, okay. So he sent me to UK. And meanwhile, I had to go and get an MRI on my brain at that time because they wanted to make sure that cancer didn't get in my brain. So I went to UK and I seen the oncologist, ovarian cancer specialist. And they did all that stuff like the magic wand. You girls know what I'm talking about. I hadn't had the magic wand since I had Logan. They did the pap smear and the blood test and everything. And he don't know what it is. He thinks it's just a big benign cyst. That was the cancer doctor in UK. Dr. Sanjanani thinks that it could be kidney cancer that's on my ovary. So we don't know. We're waiting on that. So the doctors at UK said, well, they're not touching anything on my ovary right now because of the, they want to get the kidney cancer in check. So they put me on my immunotherapy, and I was doing 2 different types of immunotherapy at the time. One was called Opdivo and one is called Yervo. And he said that that was the best choice. So I was like, okay. In the meantime, I had my MRI, and the results came back on the first MRI. And then the first MRI said that I did have cancer in my brain. And I have 4 tiny spots in my brain. And they were. So I went back to Sanjanati, and he told me, yeah, just a second, Sherry, and I'll give it to you. And he told me, he said, your spots, he said, you got 4 spots. You got one bigger one, the 7 centimeters, and 3 little ones. It's like, one's like 2 centimeters, one's like 3 centimeters, and one's like 4 centimeters. He said, you got a total of 4 spots on your brain. They're very tiny. And he said, we should be able to take care of them with radiation. And he set me up for radiation at a specialist at Turkey Creek in Knoxville. And I had already taken my first treatment of immunotherapy at this time. I made sure they got it quick. So I ended up getting my immunotherapy within a month. And that's pretty quick. So that was encouraging. And so I took my first immunotherapy like 3 weeks prior to that. But I got my radiation on my brain. And I went to Knoxville to do it. And they put this mask on my face, and it molded to my face. It molded to my face. And then like it had like mesh, plastic mesh. And then they took my face and they bolted my face down. They bolted my face down to a bed under these laser beams that was pointing up at me. And I had to lay still, extremely still, as my face was bolted to that bed. Hey, Tennessee Nana. And hey, Wendy. And he bolted my face to that bed. And I had to have 3 treatments. I could have had 5 treatments, but they felt my tumors in my brain was little enough that 3 radiation treatments would do. And I was like, okay, but I was terrified. Absolutely terrified. And I went in there and I laid on this bed and they bolted my face down. And this mask was tight on my face. I couldn't move it because they was putting radiation in my brain. And my hair ain't bald right there, guys. That's just blonde. It is bald back here a little bit, but it's growing back. But they bolted my face down into that bed, and I had to lay still for 45 minutes, not move. I could barely breathe. And that mask was pulling on my nose like this right here really hard. And April's watching me. I'll answer you back in a minute, April. And that mask was pulling on my face really hard. It was pushing down on my nose really hard. And I couldn't move because I had laser beams going in my brain. And that could have been not good. And it wouldn't let me move anyway. The mask wouldn't let me move. And all I could do was whimper. I reached a terrified moment, an anxiety moment, and I started crying and whimpering. And that's all I could do is whimper and cry. Because I was bolted. My brain was being radiated, and I was strapped down, bolted to a bed with my head. And it was absolutely terrifying at that moment. I thought, how did I get to this? How did I get to this point that I have to go through this? I guess I was feeling sorry for myself a little bit. But I did. You're right, Mimi Jean. I did it. And I knew I had to because I was prepared. I am still prepared to do what it takes to live, to be on this earth, to be with my son. Still prepared. I want to be here with Logan. I want to teach him more. I don't want him to grow up in a project apartment in a little town. I want him to go to college, and I got to help him. I've got to push him along. And that's what it is like, Auntie Sherry, or Mama Sherry. Exactly right. Oh, hey, Ashley Squeak, how are you? That's my babies. But it they told me the first time is always the hardest. And every time they was radiate my brain, every time they was radiate my brain, my whole body shook. You could feel it. They'd go, woo. And that was one of the reasons I was having a real bad anxiety attack with it. Well, I told him to get me some Xanax. I said, I'm not doing the skin without Xanax. That's what you had to do with me, Jim? Well, I tried to, but I was there 45 minutes laying still the first time. And that was almost that was pretty tough. I ain't gonna lie. But I made it through the first time. And I went back the next day and it wasn't that bad. And then I went back the next day and it wasn't that bad. And then I got to ring the bell. So I was like, okay, I'm done with this. I got to ring the bell. I'm not going to have to deal with this. This radiation's going to get this cancer out of my head. And back to regular scheduled programming is what I said. So back to the kidney removal, and the ovary removal, and so forth. That's what I needed to focus on now. Brain's taken care of. But he scheduled me out 6 weeks, and he said I need another MRI to check on it. And I was very optimistic, thought it was gone. So when I had the second MRI, I'm getting ready to tell that, Tennessee Nana. So when I had the second MRI, in June, it was June 4th, 5th. I said that. Thank you, Wendy. Wendy just gifted me a membership. God bless you, sister. So when I had the second MRI, I was confident it was gone. Overall, I was still scared, and I was confident it was gone. And Chocolate got that one. And thank you, Wendy, my friend. Well, when I went to get my results, he said, Miss Jenkins, he said, I'm pretty certain that there is swelling around the cancer in your brain. And he said, it does that. And the immunotherapy kicks in too. And he said, we're going to watch it. He said, I need to make sure that your tumors are not growing and the immunotherapy is working. He said, so I want Dr. Sanginati to send me your test results from your new CT scan as soon as you get them. She gifted me another, look at there. Thank you, Chocolate gifted one. Okay. Let's see who got chocolates. BBG got it. Yay. But anyway, so he was like, we're going to watch. Hey, Debbie, how are you? Oh, thank you, Chocolate. So, when I went in, I was so had this it's all going to be okay. And he said, we need to watch it. He says, I'm pretty sure it's just swelling. He said, but it usually swells around the cancer before it dies. It's edema. He said, but we need to watch it. I said, what are you saying? He says, I said, are you saying it's growing? He said, it has grown a couple of millimeters. I said, what? I said, really? He said, yes. He said, but we think that's just edema. It looks like edema, which is swelling. And I'm like, what? So it just bursted my bubble. And then I went back to Sanginati, and Sanginati said, first off, you will have cancer for the rest of your life. Cancer lays in the cells of the scar tissue. Even if it all goes away, you'll always have a chance of having cancer back again. I'm like, are you serious? He said, yes. He said, but that's where the immunotherapy comes in. He said, when it comes back, he said, we'll give you immunotherapy. It'll shrink it again. He said, you can take that immunotherapy for up to 10 years. And he said, then we go on another route, which would probably be chemotherapy. If I have to take it, if it comes back. He said, but you can take it up to 10 years. And I said, okay. But he said, usually once they get the kidney out, it all goes away. I said, okay. But it still scared me because it's a scary thing, dude. And I cried and I was very scared. And my radiation doctor, Dr. Patel, he told me that he wanted me to go back in 6 weeks and have an MRI. And that takes me to the MRI that I'm getting ready to tell y'all about. But let me be Sherry Lorraine Weeks. Thank you. You didn't have to do that. I love you. Mimi Jane gifted a membership. Let's who got missed this membership. Let's see. I gotta hit the. Hold on. Okay. Looks like Wendy received a membership. Mimi J. Wendy received that membership. I love it. That is so funny. Thank you, my sweet friends. Thank you, Sherry, Wendy, Mimi. I love you all. Lola did it. I don't know yet when I'm going to have my surgery yet. I'm not for sure. That is so funny. I love that, Wendy. So then Dr. Sanjanani did a CT scan, which it was time to do my second CT scan. So we did a CT scan 3 weeks ago, and he's seen 52 likes. Yes, Ryan. So we did that second CT scan, and the CT scan said, well, by then though, taking it back now, by this time, this tumor has gone away completely. And there was another tumor that had come up just a little bit before I did the radiation. It's gone. And so these two tumors were gone. So when they did the third CT scan, the second CT scan, 3 weeks ago, they found that there's nothing in the lungs anymore. That has shrunk out. That is gone. This one's gone. This one's gone. I still have a little bit of one right here. It's a bump. The one that they removed, but there's scar tissue in there. And it's about the size of a marble right now. Maybe a little bit bigger. It's not gone yet. And so them is all gone. The ones on my lungs, the two right here, the two it was on the back of my head. So I have one more. And but the tumor on my kidneys has not shrunk, and the tumor on my ovaries has not shrunk. So at this time, the only tumors that I have left is the tumor on my ovary, tumor on my kidney, this one here, and until recently, there was 4 on my brain. So the ones on my brain really scared me. Really scared me. Hey, Lucky Charms. How are you, sis? So, I had to have this MRI, not this past Tuesday, but Tuesday before last. And they had to see what was going on with my brain. Was it growing or was it dying? And I had to go to Knoxville yesterday to find out the results. And I went in that office and I was a little nervous. But honestly, guys, I have been doing a lot of growing. When I went into this cancer, I've always been a Christian most of my life. I've always believed in Jesus Christ. I always loved the Lord. But I really didn't know who he was. I knew the story. I knew the crucifixion. I knew the Christmas story. I knew that. But I didn't know Jesus at all, as much as I thought I did. And the little girl that works for me, she said she was a former drug addict. She grew up a really hard life. Her life was, she told me that when she was a little girl, 8 years old, giving people oral sex was normal. Her mom was a drug addict, and everybody coming in and out. Hey, Snooky, how are you, sweetheart? Hey, Mountain Mama, Country Road, thank you. And she reformed her life. And she said that one of the things that she did was get to know who Jesus is. Well, I tried to read the Bible, y'all. I try. I don't understand it like other people do. I was just tripping out. Like, how am I ever going to know this? These parables are just like blowing my mind. So I went, and it was Easter time, and everybody's like, okay, Sherry. It was Easter time, and I was like, let's watch the crucifixion of Jesus Christ. And I got the kids to watch. I heard about The Chosen, but I was like, oh, I don't know what that is. And I just thought it was something like another like Passion of the Christ. So I let the kids watch Passion of Christ, and they watched the Passion of Christ. And they it didn't really, I cried my eyes out during the Passion of Christ, but they both sat and watched the Passion of the Christ. Hey, Sherry.
Hey, baby.
And they watched the Passion of the Christ with me, and I fell asleep during it. But then something said, we was looking up The Chosen, and I said it was a series. And then I got researching The Chosen, and I found out that the writer of The Chosen, which Dallas Jenkins, his name is a Christian man. He's not Hollywood at all. And he wrote The Chosen by the Bible. And it's Jesus' walk on earth. Mama V, where you been, sister? Sweet Mama V.
No.
That's Mama V.
Mama V. The Mama V.
Mama V.
Mama V, you get your hottie up here. Let me give you a kiss.
Sorry, trying to give kisses away.
Yeah,
But
I am.
anyway,
Mama, I've got one for you, Mama V. There you go.
Sherry's,
I love you. I
she's
love you,
got red
Mama V.
lipstick on her face now. But anyway, so I've watched The Chosen, and I started watching it, and it has truly taught me so much about Jesus' walk on the earth. Now I'm like,
As
oh,
a man, as a
yeah.
man, as a mortal.
Yes.
Yes, how
Yes,
he
it is
treated people,
beautiful. Sherry's watched it.
just like we treat people.
Sherry
Uh,
watched it within 3 days' time, I believe. The whole
yeah,
5 episodes. The whole 5
I
series.
did. I
But
did.
anyway, I'm gonna tell the
I
rest of the
got
story, okay,
I got
Sherry?
stuck on it and I couldn't stop.
They still don't know the results yet. I'm getting ready to tell them.
Okay, baby.
So let me tell them real quick, and we'll chit chat.
Okay. No, I'm
So
not gonna say anything.
we got. So I've been I watched that whole 5 episodes. Not into season 6 yet. It's not come out yet. But I've cried, and I have got so much closer to Jesus because I've watched this. It's so beautiful. I urge anybody to watch The Chosen. If you want to learn more about Jesus, learn more about his walk on this earth, watch The Chosen. It's on Amazon Prime, And YouTube, I think Sherry found hers
It
on
is
YouTube.
on YouTube because I watched it on YouTube. So
Yes.
it's free. Watch it. It shows you how Jesus was as a
Oh,
man walking the earth as a mortal because he wasn't. Anyway, it just shows you everything
yes.
about him. He had a sense of humor. I
Yes.
mean, he was serious when he needed to be, but he was very fun loving with people and things like that. That, the Bible doesn't tell us. But
Yes.
these things are inferred and put into this movie as if he were walking among the earth today. What would he be like?
Because Dallas Jenkins did a lot of research into this. He
Yes.
researched all of like Matthew, for example.
Yeah, guess what? Who Jenkins is? Jenkins.
But Matthew, like for
The
example,
director.
Matthew, like the book of Matthew, you all know what I'm talking about. Matthew.
That's my favorite book.
And he actually went in and he read all of the Matthew. And you know what his conclusion is because of how Matthew wrote that part, the book of Matthew, the parts of Matthew, he said that it put him in mind of somebody that might be on the autism spectrum. You okay, Logan?
Yeah. Matthew,
Logan, you okay?
Matthew was the
Acid.
tax collector. Matthew was the
So
tax collector and he worked for the Romans. He was humiliated
that's
when he
right,
met
chuckle out there.
Jesus. He was humiliated when he met Jesus because Jesus
Yeah,
knew
acid
all
medicine.
of his he knew all of his sins.
You okay? Okay. So
Who's not okay? Who's not
Logan's
okay?
got acid reflux real bad.
You got him Atlanta, that's the quickest thing. One swig.
No.
Jiggies.
You okay? Okay. Huh?
You got milk? You
What?
got milk? You got anything to line your stomach? Milk?
Why am I supposed to say please? I didn't ask for nothing. But anyway, I got to get back to my
Well,
story.
it is a good story.
But it was it is a
It's like,
beautiful, beautiful, beautiful story, and I urge
excuse me. It's life changing.
it is. It really is. I urge anybody that
It's
wants to
life
get to know
changing to
Jesus
watch
more
that.
to watch
It
it.
is. It
I
is very
urge
life
you to
changing.
watch it.
I'm
It's
ready to go
beautiful.
watch it again. I
And
think I need
Jonathan
to go
Rumi,
watch
the
it
guy
again.
that plays Jesus, I did my research on him,
Yep.
and I'm telling you what, he's a
Did you know Chickies he
very
broke
authentic.
down on the set? Did you
Hey,
know he broke?
Michelle Davis,
Hey,
Justice Stein.
Chicks. Did you know that he broke down on the set? The guy that played Christ. You know he broke down on the set, like
Yeah,
pass out on the set kind of
yeah,
thing. I mean, it became so realistic to him, thinking about a man having to go through that he actually fainted or fell out. Whatever
yes.
it was, I just
Michelle says she's watched The Chosen too. Oh, so has Yvonne. But I urge anybody to watch The Chosen. It is a beautiful story, guys. Absolute beautiful story. And I've got so much closer. I go to a church. I go to church too. I go to two churches. I go to a Church of God on Sunday with the kids. We go to a Church of God and Sunday morning. And then on Sunday evening, I go to a holiness church. And then on Wednesday, I go to the holiness church. And on Saturday, I go to the holiness church. And I'm going to be honest with you, I find my Jesus there. Um, I find what I need there. I get fed at this church. So at both churches, really, different ways. But it is, I do, and I've got closer to God. And when I went in yesterday and I went to Knoxville and I went in that office, I'm not going to lie, guys, I'm still scared. Life is scary. I'm still scared. Where'd Sherry go? I'm still scared of this whole thing. And I was sitting there shaking my leg. And I shook in my leg, and, you know, it was just a scary thing. And I would, you know, it is what it is. Any test results is scary when it comes to cancer in your brain. And I sat there waiting, and they sent the little girl in, and she did my blood pressure. And I was so nervous and shaking my leg. She couldn't even register my blood pressure because I was so nervous. And she said, they have the nurse practitioner come in next. Nurse practitioner come in, and she was asking me questions and stuff. And she said, "You need Xanax? Let me know." She said, "I'll get you Xanax." I said, "No."
And Chicky said no, which she needed to say yes because it would help calm her. She
Well,
thinks if you take a Xanax, if you take one or two Xanax, she thinks you're going to be an addict.
I know.
No, people that become addicts are people that take them by the handfuls.
Well, I have addicted personality. That's why I'm overweight.
Well, so what?
And I don't want that as a crutch. That would become a crutch for me, and I would become a drug addict. That's just who I am.
No, you wouldn't.
But anyway, they were like, she's like, "If you want Xanax, anything," she said, "just let me know." I'm like, "Okay."
Chickies, they're thinking about your mental health when they offer that. That's the
Absolutely.
key.
And I knew I knew,
Well, I don't
I
think you
knew that
need to
was
talk.
what they was wanting, Sherry.
Okay, go ahead. I'm listening.
Anyway, and I didn't take, if I have to have them, I'll ask for them one day. But right now, I don't want anything like that right now. So she told me, she said, "You and the kids go out and have fun this evening, blah, blah, blah." Like, okay, they were very, very sweet, and they're very kind and gentle with me. And then my little doctor comes in, and he says, "Miss Jenkins," I love him. He's young. He said, "I got good news for you." He says, "You had 4 spots on your brain, and 2 of them's gone, and there's 2 left, but they have shrunk pretty much. They've shrunk a lot." Now, keep in mind, they're already tiny, tiny. And they've shrunk even more. So I was like, "Praise God. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Lord. Praise the Lord." And he says, "When are you getting the kidney out?" Emily says, "They don't know." I said, "Emily, shut up." I said, "Shut up."
Look, I have offered to come up there and go to the dadgum doctor with her because I'm going to tell him we need to take the source out first.
Well,
That's the kidney and the tumor on it. That thing on her ovary. Daisy had one the size of a watermelon, so help me, and another one the size of a what? Cantaloupe.
mhm,
Okay, so that stuff happens. The bigger the tumor is, more likely it's benign. It's these little beady, especially in certain parts of the body. And
yes,
where she's talking about is not in her body, by the way.
yes.
Uh, it happens to be where, well, do I need to show y'all? Happens to be where, you know,
So
I can't be behaved. I'm
you
sorry.
can't. Um,
No, I
so
can't.
he said, "When are they going to take out the kidney?" And I'm like,
Yesterday,
"I don't." I said, and I explained to him what they were doing. I said, they wanted to get some of the shrunk out of me first, and then they wanted to get the cancer under control. And he said that he's going to do a PET scan on August 26th in Lexington. And then I go back in September
Chickies.
2nd to find out just a second. Let me finish, Sherry. I got ADHD and I'll forget what I'm saying.
Okay.
And I said, I got to go back on February 2nd to find out the results for the PET scan. And he said, as soon as you get the PET scan, he said, I want to know the results for one thing. And he said, they need to get this kidney out of you. He said, everything. And just as Sanjinati told me, he said, once the kidney is out, this cancer will go away pretty much. So he said that it'll go away in my brain, but the kidney has got to come out. So although I do, two of the tumors have shrunk and they're gone, the other two have shrunk. I still have cancer in my brain. Thank God there's progress on it though, and it's shrinking. It's not growing. There's no new tumors. There's no new tumors in my body. I'm still taking my treatments. I take my another treatment next Wednesday, and I have a doctor. I have to get a new oncologist because my oncologist is leaving, and we don't have an oncologist in Harlan, which is good. So I'm thinking about Dr. Patel, which is the radiation oncologist that's dealing with my brain. His colleague and him come to Harrogate, Tennessee, which is 45 minutes away from my house, versus me going to Lexington or going to Knoxville. And I'm going to change over to his colleagues that he works with, and it's all out of from Turkey Creek. So I got a feeling once I change over, that oncologist is going to be like, let's get this kidney out right now. But the surgeon is the one that's procrastinating getting the kidney out. So that's the thing. Well, unapproachable, like they want to take the kidney. What it is I have 4-stage kidney cancer, and cancer is spread through my blood system and everything right now. And it's through my whole body, really. And they wanted to there's not tumors throughout my body. The only tumors is in my brain, one on the back of my head, one on my kidney, and they don't know if the one on my ovary is a tumor. But
Oh, it's not. The bigger they are, that's less likely.
well, I know,
I'm
Sherry,
just telling you, Jakey's what I know. Listen,
but
I'm
they
not a
wanted
doctor,
they
but I know a
wanted
lot about
me,
medicine.
so they wanted to let this immunotherapy get rid of some of this cancer. I had it on my lungs and everything. Before the surgery, I have to go off of the immunotherapy for a whole month. So I won't be on immunotherapy, and there's chances that some of this can come back. So, and then after the surgery, I have to be off immunotherapy for a little while. And there's chances that some of it can come back. It can even grow more in my brain. So they want to get this immunotherapy in my system really good and get this stuff shrunk down. So when I do have to go off immunotherapy, that it won't come back with a vengeance on me, if that makes sense, while they're getting the kidney out.
Right.
And I think it's a good tactic.
It's kind of a tricky dicky situation,
It's
really.
tedious, yes.
Yeah, you could take it to several different ways to go with it.
And also, I need to lose some weight. I need to lose weight. They want to do it laparoscopically where they go through the belly button and stuff. So I need to lose a little bit more weight. I'm trying to get GLP-1s because I can't afford them. They're too expensive. They'll cost me $200 a month almost to get on a GLP-1. But if I could just get a few months, I could lose some weight. So I'm going to try to come up with $200 to get on the GLP-1 for a month and for a couple months and see if they'll do my surgery then, and it'd be a safer surgery. So that's what I'm going to do. But yes, it's shrunk, guys. It shrunk. Praise God. I feel a lot better. I run up and down the roads now and never stay home. I Although I've got a lot of stresses and stuff that I had prior, financially I'm stressed to the max. I'm maxed out on financially. But the Lord keeps providing one way or another. Um,
Some of us can help, Jakey's. He was only $5.
I
One
know.
book,
I
two
know.
books.
I don't like asking anybody for anything. So,
I'm not asking. I mean, you're not asking. Uh-oh. I put jinkies in my body and mine in hers. Oh, God help me.
hey, tattoo, crime, and coffee. How are you, honey?
Is that Gothy? Is that Gothy?
I have stage 4
She's my sweetheart. She's a good person, guy.
kidney cancer. It's not
You need
gothy.
to sub up to Miss Gothy if you want
Oh,
to.
I'm
It's a Clay show,
good.
and her
Good,
motto
Mimi. Good.
her motto is this: one child is one
At
child
first, too
too
expensive to
many.
consider surgery.
One
Yes.
child.
Hey,
Yes,
Freddie.
I've heard that before.
Hit that right button. Yes. Um, thank you, tattoo. But but by shrinking it down, if they don't, they just want to get some of it out of my system before they do all this. Hey, Lee, how are you? Jay Lee.
I wish I knew somebody that was close to Jinkies that could go. I'm 10 hours away. And I can't. It would take me 2 days to get there. 5 hours. Stop, spend the night. Go the
Oh,
next
really,
5 hours.
tattoo?
Same thing.
I heard that it really helps in skin cancer too. Um, they
But
did the
love
pin.
is not about time.
Yeah,
Love is not about time. Love is
yeah.
about someone that you care about and that you're going to oversee. Uh, and it's a responsibility you take for the rest of your life.
Hey, Angie
When you,
Hensley.
when you say, I love you,
I know, Sherry.
it's
I
true.
know. I know. Well, that's the only
I've
thing I've been
taken an
stressed out
oath. I've taken an
because I
oath.
am by myself with Logan. Just like yesterday, I had to close the restaurant down. That's the only thing I stay stressed about. I'm pushed to my limits right now with it all. Literally pushed to my limits with the money wise. I mean,
Well, Chickies, well, those of us that can help will help. And those of us that
love you,
can't will
love
pray.
you,
And
Mama Jimmy.
those who will give and pray. And those who will just pray. That's good enough.
Just sleep, son. I woke you up early today,
It's good enough.
but I'm just thankful
Hey, Logan, baby.
God sees fit to let this stuff shrink. I'm thankful that He's seen fit to let this stuff shrink off of my head and in my brain, and I feel confident now. Honestly, I had become to a point when that doctor told me this stuff was growing in my head. Oh,
Yeah.
thank you, Mimi Jean.
Do
Thank you,
you
my
know?
sweet friend.
Do
God
you
bless
know how that affects somebody when they tell you have tumors in your brain? How do you think you'd be?
you.
That
Hey,
is
H.
very.
David.
I don't care. Y'all listen to me. It's very traumatic for somebody to hear that. Imagine somebody telling you, "Well, you've got some tumors in your brain." How would that feel?
Thank you, Mimi Jean. God bless you,
Really?
friend. You're so sweet.
How would you feel? Just
Well,
I mean,
let me tell you how I felt, Cherry.
I know how you feel. I want to know how other people
Well,
feel
I
if they
want to
were
tell
told
them
that.
how it felt real quick. Let me tell
Okay,
them how it felt.
and all right, do it, baby, do it.
So, when they told me that this could be possibly growing in my brain, not shrinking, after I just had radiation on it and I've been taking these treatments, I was scared. I was terrified. I was afraid. I don't want to plan nothing. I don't
Yes.
want to decorate nothing. I don't want to celebrate nothing. I feel like everything is going away. And I feel as if I have no future.
Well, that's the type of
But
shock you
after
get.
yesterday, after yesterday, and after my last MRI, I mean, my last CT scan, and they found out, you know, that the stuff in my brain, the stuff in my body's, after I got them results back, I have hope again that this is gonna be okay. I'm not gonna lie though. I just sat and bawl my eyes out. I would cry, and I didn't want to celebrate 4th of July really. Although I wanted April to make me some 4th of July food. I called April up and I said, April, let's have 4th of July food. But April's been going through a lot herself with her daughter-in-law and her kids and her husband.
She's talking about her
Finding
sister.
things. Yeah.
Her sister, yeah, because I have a caregiver named April. So
Yeah.
she's talking about her sister.
82 likes. Thank you, Ryan. Thank you guys for liking. But
Ryan, you're so
overall,
good.
I have a little hope again and I feel better. And I do feel hopeful. I always kept hope, but I have a little bit more of a light at the end of the tunnel, if that makes sense. Mimi Jean, you gifted another membership. God bless you, my sweet friend. Let's see who got it.
Wake up, baby Jean. Oh, what does it mean? I'm a daydream believer and a homecoming
Angie got that one. Thank
queen.
you, Mimi Jean. God bless you, my friend.
Yeah,
So
I sing for my
sweet.
pay. I sing for my pay. Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Yes.
You're 3 checks
Oh,
behind, Jefferson.
Yvonne, thank you. Yvonne just gave me a $20 super sticker.
Oh, Yvonne.
Thank
See,
you, my sweet
that's
friend.
what we older 70-year-old women do.
God
We
bless
take
you
care.
guys.
We take care of the younger ones, don't we, Yvonne? We
Thank
don't
you,
have a
guys.
choice. We don't have a choice. Thank you, Yvonne. That's so sweet of you.
Thank you, my
But she
beautiful.
is sweet. Don't you know that? I've known that for a long time.
Oh, that's so awesome.
Because we
Thank you
have birthdays
so
close
much.
together.
Look at
What?
there.
Hash brown, don't even come in here and ask
Hash
about
brown's coming in a
everything.
little late.
Yeah, now she has to tell it all over. Hash brown, let me tell you in a very succinct way, okay? She has 2 tumors that disappeared, and the other 2 have shrunken, okay? So that's how she is. All good news.
Yes.
All right, Hashy. Now you can ask
They said
questions.
that he said that I have 4 tumors in my brain, and
Hash,
I had four
I
tumors.
love you, Hashy.
I had 4 tumors. Now I have 2, and the other 2 is shrinking.
That's
So thank
exactly what
God.
I. That's exactly
Yeah.
what I just said. I
Thank
don't share
you. I went in the parking
misinformation.
lot with my hands in the air praising Jesus, y'all. So
Yeah,
yes, praise
I
God.
did that when
I
I
give
got back to the
all the
United
glory
States.
to God. He is my everything. I give all the glory to God. Another thing is that I want to address something.
What?
Yes. Yes, Squeak and Ashley. Listen, please watch The Chosen. It is so good. And get it for your mom and dad and watch it. You will
Please.
love it. This is my baby
It's
right here.
it's free on YouTube.
He said
Okay.
watch Jesus of Nazareth as well, Sherry. So you will have to
What?
watch that one too. Jesus of Nazareth.
Oh, okay. I will.
It's on Amazon Prime too. You have to watch it. But yes, I was praising Jesus in the parking lot, right in the middle of Knoxville, y'all.
Well,
I
who
said, "Thank
cares?
you, Jesus," and I threw my hands in the air.
Yeah.
Yes,
What's wrong with that? Nothing.
yes. And
You're
you know
praising the
what?
Lord. You're praising the Lord for things that He hath done.
Amen. Amen. I I am 100% grateful to my God in heaven. Grateful to my God in heaven for this. This is a beautiful blessing. And I know my God has got me. I know He's going to show me how big of a God He is. And I prophesied that. Somebody prophesied that to me. Yeah.
Yes.
Another thing is, I want to talk about something. I do not want to use YouTube as a way to hurt people, a way to gossip. I don't want to use YouTube in any bad way. I want to spread light and love and God. And I will, from this point on, if somebody comes on my panel and curses and uses God's name in vain, you will be removed
You'll be gone.
immediately.
Same way in my house.
I
I've got
will not
five exits.
allow it.
I've
It's
got five exits. Which
disrespectful.
one do
I
you
don't care
want
if you're used to saying it or
to
not.
go?
I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're used to saying it or not. I will not allow it or tolerate it. It is the most disrespectful thing that you can do with God, to
It's
my opinion.
blasphemy. It's called blasphemy in our
And
religion.
I do not wish it, I don't, a little cuss word here and there. I still say cuss words.
Oh,
Like I
oh
say shit
shit! Yeah,
to
you do.
them, but the God's name in vain is
No.
disrespecting my God, and I will not
Uh-uh.
do it. No.
Do you know I have walked somebody to the door before and told them to leave my
I
house because
will I will
they said
immediately
it twice?
remove
I
anybody
corrected them and I said
that
it, that
does
won't be
that.
said in my house. They said it
I don't
again.
care how popular
We
somebody
go
is.
to the
I don't
door.
care how much it it's I know that people get used to saying that word and it
No,
comes out, but it's
no.
disrespectful. It is
If they knew
extremely disrespectful.
God and Jesus and the Holy Spirit, they wouldn't even say that.
I would
When
give
they
this
say
channel up
that,
before I
when
allow
they
it.
say that, Jinkies, when they say that, it's because they don't know God, or they would not
Well,
use
I'm not
His
gonna go
name.
into that, Sherry. All I'm
Okay,
saying is I will no longer allow that on my channel. I
okay.
typically don't like a lot of people to come up on my panel anyway. I'm very, very weird about letting people come on my panel, and that's one of the reasons why. Oh, really? Wow, Yvonne. Oh, that's wow. I know Mimi. Well, honestly, I understand people get used to cursing and stuff, and it's hard not to cuss sometimes and stuff. But when it comes to God's name in vain, I don't like that. It makes me sick to my stomach to hear it. And I will not tolerate it at any point in time. I will I will have to drop you off my panel. And I just really don't like people on my panel anyway. Unless it's an interview or Sherry or somebody that, I've known a long time or somebody I've talked to and asked to come on my panel, I really don't open up my panel to many people because
She
you get
knows I'm not going. She knows
pornography
I'm not.
bombs and
She
you get
knows I'm not going to say anything
yeah,
hurtful. She knows that.
I get a lot of people that porno bombs me in the background. I see a lot of weenies, and usually a lot of them want me to show them to Sherry. They're in the background. Show this to Sherry.
What?
No, Sherry don't
What
want to
are
see it
you?
for one
All
thing.
right, Jinkies, what are you talking about?
When I
I'm
get
lost.
when I get porn bomb in the back chat. So what happens is people don't know is when people come up on StreamYard, you come in the background and I can see your face before you come on my panel. Well, people come in, they'll show their face for a brief minute, and then you pop them up on your when you bring them up like Sherry, watch, I can move her, I can add her. So when I add them to the panel, they show their wiener or something
But I
nasty,
don't show my wiener, so you don't
but
need
I
to
can still
remove
see
me.
them in the background. So I won't usually bring people up. You all don't see this, okay? You all don't see this. But when people come up in my
But that doesn't have anything to do with me.
well,
I
listen, I'm
mean,
trying to tell. So like when Sherry pops up in the back, I can still get her. I can see Sherry, so I know. But these sick dudes come up and they know I can see them. You guys can't see them, but I can see them. And they write in my private back chat, show Sherry my wiener. They want me to show Sherry their wiener. Yes. And them taking pleasuring themselves. So I see this stuff. And Sherry don't want to see this. Sherry can't see this. The only person can see them doing this is me. I'll
I,
knock them down and they still come back in. They create
I've
new accounts.
never seen one in my life.
Sherry. So that's why I'm very
Ah,
particular about who comes on my panel and who
yeah.
doesn't.
Well, I'm not showing my wiener. I promise you that.
So, but I took the last live that I had, and I put it in members only because I didn't
Yeah,
want
and I
public
became a
listening.
member, everybody. I became a member.
Sherry become a member just to watch it.
Hell yeah, I
But
did. I
when
never get
things
to
like
see
that
the chat, so I
happen,
have to watch it
that's
again.
why I just don't randomly invite people on my panel that I don't know. And I don't let usual people come up. Now, um, I just don't like I don't like cussing and swearing, and I absolutely don't like
Well, I don't
cussing.
understand why everybody wants me to see their peni. I don't
Time
get
is
that.
vicious. I know and what it feels like to hear those words.
Yes,
My
got
father is
you.
diagnosed with
I've
tumors.
got you.
Watching him
Yes.
fight every day and see him.
Yeah. And see what really matters in life.
Yes, yes, tattoo. Absolutely. Absolutely. It is
Would you
absolutely.
go back to that former comment, please?
Hello. I have to admit,
I have submitted
submitted
photo
photos
to
to
date
date.
series.
Very
Oh, well,
please
let me tell you
let
something,
me
Freedom.
know if I
Freedom.
have
Freedom.
won the contest.
If you were about 70, I might take a gander.
Oh, you
But,
all, it always turns around.
but you, Jinkies, would you do me a favor?
There, Sherry.
You won't. Okay.
What do you want? I put it back on the comment.
No, that wasn't it. It was a
Oh, what's
short
the
one.
favor?
I could read. Yep, I did say hash brown. I did. Well,
Yeah.
some of them are uncircumcised, and some of them are.
Sherry, Sherry, Sherry,
What?
Sherry.
What?
My nephew and niece is watching. Let's not talk about wieners anymore.
Okay.
Let's
Well,
not get in depth with it.
scientifically, if you want me to explain that, I'd be glad to. In scientific terms,
Okay.
even some of these guys in here don't know what that means. Are
I
you
know,
kidding me?
Sherry.
They don't even know what it means.
Hash brown, you're fading into it.
You're not 70 years old either, are you, baby? At my age,
Oh,
I've seen short ones, long ones, skinny ones, fat ones, one with a cloth over their head,
oh my
one
goodness.
without, and had a little hole at the end. And there's a lot more to it than that, but you don't want me to go into it, do you really, Jinkies? Well, it's the truth. I didn't say anything. It's not the truth. Look, every man thinks his penis is special. Have y'all not figured that out yet? His is his is his is the only special one. That's
Sherry,
what. Well, that's what they think. They think theirs is the best thing that's ever been going
Sherry,
on. What? I'm just, I'm telling the truth. They always. But everybody thinks theirs is the best. I promise you. Women don't go around saying, "Oh, look at my boobs, look at my boobs." I just say, "Look at my pedals." I didn't tell you, look at my boobs. If you don't know
Sherry,
what pedals are, what? Oh, I'm sorry, Mrs. Gilda Radner, Rosanna, Nana.
oh, y'all, I can't keep it serious with Sherry.
Yeah, yours is like a snowflake. Well, my brother-in-law had two nipples on one side and one on the other side. I've never seen a man with two
We
nipples.
need to take a moment and sing happy birthday to Ryan.
Riot, yes, he is our scorekeeper. He is our friend. We love him very much. Would you hush, Ace Davis? You don't know what I've done. What are you doing? Sit over here next to me. Riot, happy birthday, son, and I love
Happy
you.
birthday, Ryan. You want to sing happy birthday to Ryan, Sherry?
Yes, I do.
Let's
Always.
do it.
Happy
Happy
birthday
birthday
to
to
you.
you.
Happy
Happy birthday
birthday
to
to
you.
you. Happy
Happy
birthday,
birthday,
dear
you.
Ryan. Happy
Happy birthday
birthday
to
to
you.
you.
And many more.
And we love you.
We
Most important.
do.
Most importantly, we love you.
We love you, Ryan.
He knows it. He's sweet.
We love our Ryan the gamer.
Yes, we do. Okay, I'll stop talking about Peni. You go on
Oh,
to the next subject.
Sherry. Oh, no, no, no.
Well, if it's cactuses, it's cacti. If it's penises, wouldn't it be peni? I mean,
Okay. July 23rd, 1979.
oh, really? I've been teaching wait, yeah, 2 years when you were born.
Happy birthday, Ryan.
Really? You could have been in my classroom as you grew up a little bit. I would love to have you.
Guys, I just want to take a moment and I want to talk to you all, okay?
Yes, and I'll be quiet because I just need to be. Sometimes people are too nice to tell me, so I just have to. I have to feel it and read expressions.
I have been going through a little bit of a financial struggle lately, and I am down to the nitty gritty with Logan and his school. He's going to be a senior this year. He's 2 weeks away from school starting back. And I honestly do not have anything to help him. Laura Shortlegs gave him some stuff the other day, and I was blessed that she did that. But if anybody that would like to donate to Logan, this is the wish list right here for Amazon. I got him some clothes picked out on there and some school supplies. If you would like to just get him something, you can. It ships to my restaurant, and that's only if you have it. It's only if you want to. I'm not lying when I say this, guys. I am struggling right now quite a bit. And this is only if you want to. Um, it would help tremendously. I don't have a GoFundMe set up or anything like that. I am legitimately just out here doing it by myself. And it's been not easy at all. Um, but if this is only if you got the means to do it and you want to with your heart, that's his Amazon wish list right there. If you would like to donate to Logan. some school clothes. That's only if you want to. You don't have to. If you don't got it, don't do it. Okay. But back to regular scheduled programming. Um, Sherry, why can't I hear you?
What the hell?
She's got herself on mute.
No, I don't.
Well, not no more.
Not no more. I don't.
I didn't mute you.
I did.
Okay.
So I could let you say what you needed to say.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Sherry.
Well, you're quite welcome.
But once again, for those of you coming in, um, I had good news yesterday. I have a little ray of sunshine now, and I have hope, more hope than I had in a long time. And um, thank God, thank God, thank God in heaven. I'm blessed. He has blessed me so much, and He will
He
continue to
answered.
bless me.
He answered our prayers, guys. He
I
did.
didn't.
Which
I'm not saying take. I'm still in the storm, guys. I'm still in the storm. But buddy, I've got my raincoat on now, and I'm halfway through it. So
yeah.
I'm on the almost on the other side.
You're gonna be okay, Jinkies. You really are. You have so many people praying for you. I've got so many churches praying for you here
Yeah,
where I live. Many. They don't even know who Jinkies is,
yeah,
but they're praying for you. And
yeah,
Kay knows, April knows, what
yeah.
churches and everything. But I don't ask because I do my own prayers right here several times a day.
Right.
Several. And I, I know that prayer is power. And
It is very much. Prayer
that's
is
all I
power.
can tell you is
I'm very
prayer
happy
is
about all
power.
this, and I have felt so good today. I mean, I'm very happy about all this. This is really good news. Good news. Very good news. And I'm praying that everything stays, you know, as is, and we can get this kidney out safely and get recovered so I can get back to my life again. I have a job right now, but I think unfortunately I'm going to have to let the job go. As much
Jinkies, I forgot to send you a card of congratulations about the job.
well, unfortunately, because of insurance purposes, I checked into the insurance that the job provides, and there's a $3,000 deductible on it. And the job doesn't pay enough for a $3,000 deductible.
Really?
Yeah,
Well, that's not nice.
yeah. So I don't
That's
think
not.
I'm going to be able
That's not nice at all.
to do the job. I want to. I got all the stuff to do it. I'm supposed to start on Wednesday, and I really want this job. But unfortunately, due to the fact that insurance is going to be, I can't lose my insurance right now. That's my whole lifeline right now is having insurance.
It's because she's been diagnosed with cancer. That's why.
No, it's not. $3,000 deductible? No, it's automatically required.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Thank you, my Harper Jane. Thank you, honey.
Okay.
Hey, Jana.
Hey. Hey, Jiggies.
Uh,
Hey, Jiggies.
hey,
I'm
Sherry.
gonna, I'm gonna kiss you goodbye and go down with the chat because I love the chat. I really do. You don't realize that. I don't ever get to be with the chat. I've always got to be the co-host, and you're 3 checks
That's
behind.
cool, Ryan.
But you expect me to co-host
Sherry,
for
you're good,
Baba.
honey.
Bah.
Where are you
Bah.
going?
I'm going down to the chat because I love them.
Well, you
That's
can
where
stay up
I'm
here
going.
with me.
Okay, what do you need from me?
Well, you can chit chat with us.
What do you want to chat about?
I don't know. I was just telling
I'll
everybody.
talk about anything you want to talk about.
I was just telling everybody about this cancer tonight.
Oh yeah, I know.
That's what I was talking about.
Yeah, I
Um,
know.
but yeah,
It's
like
a lot of people were not exposed to this, and I might have exposed it before
I'm
Jinkies did,
enjoying
but I
hearing
wanted people to
awesome
know
stories.
that it
I
was
know.
bitter. What? Hashy? What?
She
You
said she enjoys the conversation.
tell stories, lies, or just tell or narrate something like a story.
Just did a little shopping. Ooh, yes. Oh,
A
did
little,
you? Unapproachable.
a
Oh,
little
I thought you was
shopping.
out shopping.
Who's got the money to go shopping? Look,
Look at
my
Sherry's
brother having to
shirt.
wear.
Thank you, Unapproachable. God
Well,
bless you, my friend.
if you guys can wear holes in your jeans, I can wear holes in my damn shirt. Right, Jiggies? Right,
Sherry's
Jiggies?
got big holes in her shirt. Thank
Right,
you, Unapproachable, baby. Thank you.
Jiggies. You're supposed to agree with me because you make me agree with you and take an
Sherry, I'll
oath
pay you
before
your
I get
check.
up here.
I'm a little behind on your check right now, Sherry.
Yeah,
When I
no.
pay you
And
for your co-hosting, you can
she
get a new
makes me
shirt.
take an oath before I go on her live. An oath. And I take it, and she just, ah, you kidding me? Actually, you just come here.
89 likes. Awesome, Ryan. Thank you,
You come
brother.
here, Hashy. You just
Scorekeeper.
come. You just come here, Hashy. Come on, come on, come on.
Well, as
I'll get you. I'll get you,
I
Hashy.
I went to my
Yes,
therapist today to talk,
together
and
we will
they
get you,
think that
Hashy.
she thinks that I should not go for the job either because
Do not
of the
listen to what
insurance.
do not listen to what Cheeky's is about to tell you because it made me so angry,
I'm
and
not
I'm
talking
like,
about that on here, Sherry. No, I'm not talking about
okay,
that on here.
well,
Um,
thank God.
I
I'm tell. No, you don't. No, no,
because of the
no.
insurance purposes right now, I feel like if I take this job, that they was telling me that the insurance that I got with the work could do something called where I knew that I had cancer already, and it's called pre-existing. That they could deny me any insurance where I have pre-existing cancer, and they wouldn't cover my cancer expenses with insurance from this job. Hey, Angie's 90. Wow,
Is
90
that
likes.
Angie Gibson? Angie Gibson, where have you been, baby girl?
So I am going to have to turn this job down. As much as I want to do it, I'm not going to be able to do it. I'm just going to have to find new ways. Well, the restaurant should pick up in the next month and I should be okay. I just got to hold on. I'm trying to get Logan in school and get him started. Good night, my sweet Snookies. I love you, my friend. God bless you, and I'm going to pray for you so hard. You need insurance. Don't take the job. Money comes and goes. I know. I'm just going to have to let the job go. And as much as I want it, I'm going to not take it. Another reason why is where I own the restaurant and I'm my own boss. When I have my surgery, I can stay and do my work from home, like for the restaurant, and that's a big catering month. So I can get all that organized and supplied out and stuff within the next
And
few
she
months.
just writes out menus and they get whatever she needs and
I
they
actually got to write
prepare
out
it.
a menu right now,
She
but the,
has
the catering is not until
don't let her
September.
kid you. She has recipes. She does. She got a recipe for meatloaf.
Yeah.
I've never seen it. She's
So
got a
I'm just gonna have to
recipe for
focus
chicken and
more on
dumplings. I've yet to see it. I've
I'm just
yet to
gonna have
see
to focus
anything this woman
on.
cook. This, are you sure she cooks at all?
I cook.
I'm
They're all
beginning
my
to wonder.
recipes.
I see no evidence of it.
I cook, Sherry. They're all my recipes.
Well, put it in a
Um,
styrofoam box and send it to me overnight.
Thank you, Harper
Then I might
Jane.
believe you.
God bless you.
Oh, she's gonna be okay. Harper, she's gonna be okay. She really is. She really is.
Freedom, you have to send me the photos. I don't have them.
Send the photos I sent to Aunt Sherry. Okay, send them to me, Jinkies. I'm an
Sherry
older
just.
woman. I can take anything. Well, hey, baby, I know you're a sweet girl. You've always been a sweet girl ever since I've known you. And you know what? I don't forget those people. I don't forget their names. When I see their names, I automatically think in my mind, oh, yeah. And I'm already evaluating that person in my mind. Oh,
Well,
really? Well, they need police cars inside of Walmart. Make the aisles bigger. Let the police cars cruise. I wouldn't go in Walmart if you paid me. I'd rather take a whipping than go in Walmart. I haven't been in Walmart for probably 20 years. I'm not
well,
crazy. Somebody will shoot me if I go. There's just something about me that will have a target on me. Oh, she's a vulnerable old lady. Let's just shoot her. Yeah, I bite somebody over that now, damn it.
but
Go, go ahead,
honestly,
Jinkies.
I think that I think it's going to be the best, and I've got to make that decision. Hey, Paula, how are you, honey? And that's going to be okay. H. Davis, honey. We'll say a prayer for you, brother. I think that's ultimately going to be what I'm going to have to do. I want to take the job. I need the job. I need it. And I'm afraid if I give it up this time, I'll never get it back. Because this is the second time they've given me the job and I had to turn them away. But I can't lose that insurance right now. I cannot lose my insurance.
Well, how long do you have to work for them before they provide you with insurance? Have you asked?
Um, Automatically.
Oh, automatically they give you insurance when you start working? I don't understand what the issue is. I'm sorry. I can't understand some things. And I don't hear things correctly either. So I'm at a loss. Catch me up.
Uh, but going to Walmart is anxiety attack. I don't ever go in Walmart anymore. Hey, there's my Aussie. Where you been, friend? Where you been, my sweet friend? God bless you. I hardly ever go into Walmart anymore. I thank you, Paula. Thank you,
Going
sweet.
to the Walmart is like being a Target. I
I
not
do a
at
lot of
Tar
online
not at
shopping.
Target, but being a Target. Hell,
I live in a small
you don't
town
know
too.
how many
So
killers and maniacs. Just watch them in the parking lot before
our
you
biggest,
decide.
one of
Watch
our
them in the
biggest
parking
criminals
lot
is
before you
a
decide you want to go
YouTuber.
in there.
So
Just sit there and watch them in the
we
parking
breed
lot
Ernie
before.
Shell and Brad Inlow in our town.
Oh, that's something
That's
to
what
be
comes out of
proud
our
of. All
town.
right, that's something to be proud of.
That's the two breeded people we breed in our town. Crack 40 and Ernie Shell.
Oh my
But
lord!
anyway, I'm not going to be mean.
And
They're
don't
both
forget,
in this town.
Jinkies lives there too. So that's three we know of.
Hmm.
Then we know about Emily. That's four. Lois five. let's see. I know a lot of people live there. At least 5 people.
You know more than that. Jimbo
I know you.
Collins, the stand, he's from
Oh yeah,
Harlan.
yeah, I know all about
Brad,
that. And the
Ernie,
young, yes, I know. I was counting.
me,
Yeah, I
you
counted
know,
you. I didn't count Margaret.
Margaret, Daisy, Logan, Emily.
Daisy does not live where you live. She lives in
Daisy
Tennessee.
grew up
You,
in Harlan.
yeah, but that she doesn't live there now.
She don't
She
now, no.
lives in Tennessee.
But Ernie don't live here anymore either.
Well, we never know where Ernie lives. Never. I can tell you he's living over here, he's living over there, and he's probably living in some little apartment somewhere.
Granddaughter from work. Okay,
I
Mimi
don't know.
G, thank you, sweetheart, for all your
Who?
beautiful blessings tonight. God bless you, my friend.
Maybe.
Have a good night, my sweet friend.
There's so many good people in this chat, Jinkies.
I always have the best
I
people.
I look forward to watching it again tomorrow. I really do. So
I
please
always have
don't.
the best people.
Well, would you please not privatize it? Well, it's okay now, I remember, but would you please just show the comments? Really? And
Yeah,
close cat
Sheree. The reason
and
why
close
that other
and
one,
wait, I'm not finished. And closed captions. Some
I don't know if
people
I can do that.
Well, some people you hit it and it's like unavailable. And some people you hit it and it says English generated. And therefore, I keep up much better with people like Killer. I like Killer. He's a hardworking guy. But I'll
Mhm.
tell you one thing, it's hard for me to understand him. There are a lot of people on YouTube I can't hear well. So I won't close captions. And anyway, I just think I might go to the Supreme Court over that. Better
Closed
give me
captions,
better
Sherry.
give me closed caption.
Sherry's
It's
going to
not
the
my
Supreme Court over closed captioning.
yeah, it's not my fault I can't hear. Damn it. I had high
So,
fevers as a child. This is called febrile deafness. Febrile, which means nerve damage from a child. Febrile. And that's what it is. And I didn't have anything to do with it. So it's not like I listened to rock and roll wide open or whatever. Went to a bunch of concerts. I didn't.
so
So
I
anyway, if I
started
don't
talking
understand you,
to.
please forgive me if I don't understand you.
So This is one of the things that's kind of funny. Okay, so I already didn't want to do the dating thing because it's stressful and stuff. And I, but I do have Facebook dating. And there was, they pop in there and there's like, oh, you're pretty, blah, blah, blah. And so, sometimes I'll talk to people. Like one I was talking to and he was married. And I'm like, nope, I'm not talking to you. Not doing it. I'm not. He was getting a divorce, but that's what they all say. So I was like, I just deleted him out because I wasn't going to deal with a married person. That's just not what I'm doing. So I started talking to another guy, and I right off the bat was like, I will not talk dirty to you. So don't even ask to talk dirty. And he's like, okay. And he's like, I like that, blah, blah, blah. He's from Cincinnati. I'm not really talking to too many people that's that far away, but he seemed to be sweet. And I got to talking to him, and we was talking, and he's talking real sweet and everything. And then I was like, yeah, I just got back from Knoxville. And he's like, oh, okay. And he's like, why Knoxville? And I'm like, I love Knoxville for one thing. I said, but I had to go down there for a doctor's appointment because I said I had to go for a doctor's appointment. He said, oh, I hope you're okay. I said, I am getting better. He's like, okay. He's like, I hope it's not too bad. I said, well, I have a good prognosis. He blocked and deleted me because I told him I was sick. I'm like, what? Dude, is people that scared of people that's sick? And I was like, well, I just like, well, that's better not know, knowing people like that anyway. I was like, gosh. This year, my song has born at 24 weeks. It was on oxygen. The oxygen caused. Oh, goodness, Aussie. Goodness gracious. 95 likes, almost 100. Wow. Please be careful. I know, I know. Well, I normally don't talk to people. He probably he probably could have thought I had STD. I never thought about that. I think he knew I was talking about cancer. People are scared of that word. And I used to be so scared of that word. I used to stay away from anything that had to do with cancer. I avoided it at all costs, even though when your friends get it and stuff, you're kind of like you gotta be good to them and be gracious and you know be there for them. But I try to at all costs avoid a lot of talk about cancer and stuff because it scared me so bad. It's still very scary. But then as I was going through the grocery store today, I used to do these events for the Cancer Society, for the Relay for Life, and I would DJ for them, and I would get all the cancer music, and I'd play the cancer music, and I was going through this grocery store. You don't know what Don Super Service is? It's a grocery store, a local grocery store, and that song would come on. This is my fight song, take back my life song, prove I'm all right song. And I don't really care if nobody else believes, but I still got a lot of fight left in me. And I know that song by heart. And I was singing it through that store, and it just hit me. It is my fight song now. And that song I relate to. The one song I didn't want to relate to that song, but
I'm
now guess
still
what?
here.
I
Just let
relate.
people know I'm still here.
Okay, Sherry. So I'm like, wow, I relate to that song now. So that was just like an awakening this morning today. I know that kind of sounds generic and dramatic, but it's just true. It's absolutely true. So take back my life song, prove I'm all right song. And nobody else believes that I still got a lot of fight left in me. And I do. So
You are my sunshine, my only sunshine.
you
You
make
make
me
me
happy.
happy
Skies
when
are
skies are
gray.
gray.
You never
You'll
know
never know,
how
dear,
much I love
how much I
you.
love you.
So please don't take
Please don't take
my
my
sunshine
sunshine
away.
away.
Yes, please guard your heart, ladies. Not every suitor is as charismatic. Is that what it says? Is that
We know that freedom. At least I know it. I'm 70. I understand it. Really.
I can't
Even if
really see what that word
you
says.
go to Jamaica, you got all these gigolos rubbing around these older women.
You got
And
this, girl.
they're
I'm
trying to
really
suck
behind you. Thank you,
money out
Ozzy.
of them in every way possible.
Thank you, guys.
It's funny as hell.
Thank you, guys. I really appreciate all you all. I appreciate everything you've done for me. I appreciate the support, the love, the kindness, the gentleness. I'm so, the one thing I do know is you guys don't come on here and tell me horror stories. You respect me and love me. I love that. Thank you guys so much for that.
I would never tell anybody horror stories. That's just like walking up to somebody's casket and saying, "Oh, why did you put red lipstick on with a red dress? She looks like a floozy." Really? That's just really nice, isn't it? See, I've had shit happen to me. My dad said if he'd known it, he would have knocked the crap out of her, even though she was a woman. Seriously, he's mad about that. So I'm still here. I'm just kind of hiding behind the S, you know. Shh, shh, shh. Air, air, re, re. Sherry. Oh, honey.
Read these
Don't
comments to me because I can't see them and you can't hear them.
look. I've been to
What is this
Jamaica.
comment that I can't see it, Sherry?
Gigolo in Jamaica. What Sherry's talking about? Well, I'll tell you what I'm talking about.
Yes, the gigolo runs
I'm telling you,
rampant in
these
my country.
we're sitting
Oh,
on the beach and these guys are all over you. Know they want to braid your hair. They want to put suntan lotion on you. They want to invite you to a room. They just want to do everything they can, buy you a few drinks. I swear, I'm like, get off me.
well, I can bring my charge cord back in here.
Get off me.
My
If you
mouse
want
is
to do,
dead.
you want to do something, go get some of that chicken on a stick and some French fries. Leave me alone. When I don't want anybody around me, I make sure they know.
Sorry,
Selling
guys. I
Coca,
got a cramp in my leg. I'll be back.
selling Coca-Cola just beneath the perimeter we were supposed to stay in of the reef, just a little bit past that international waters. Yeah, they'd have these big conch shells. Oh, you want to buy a shell? You know what was in that shell? A bunch of crap. It wrapped in duct tape. You know what was one of the things wrapped in duct tape? Coca-Cola. I'm like, why did you do this? I'm not even over in the international waters. He's approaching me. Why do you do this? Anyway, making money. Brown honey. I'm like, let me tell you something. He said, well, I have other things. Then he pulls out this big old plug of, I don't know what. I'm like, no, no, no. That's one thing when you travel. You need to be very aware of your surroundings. And even if you go into Walmart, you better wear a bulletproof vest. Seriously, it's gotten that bad. People shoot you in the damn parking lot for nothing. I don't go anywhere. And you know what? It's a blessing sometimes for me not to go anywhere. It's a
Sorry, I
blessing.
had to drink some pickle juice, y'all. I had a cramp in my leg, and pickle juice
Cheeks.
helps cramps.
Jinkies, did you read the article I sent you from Mayo Clinic about pickle juice?
Leave my pickle juice alone, Sherry. It's a cure-all. Clears everything up.
You didn't read the article I sent from Mayo Clinic? I took a
No,
screenshot. You didn't.
no, I don't believe Mayo
You didn't
Clinic. I
find
believe
out
my.
what pickle. Oh,
I don't
you
believe
didn't find
Mayo
out.
Clinic.
You didn't find out what pickle juice really does when you have acid reflux.
I know what it does. It stops my acid reflux. Might not nobody else's, but it does mine. So it helps my cramps too.
I haven't been to India, but I've been to Turkey, Istanbul and Romania and Bulgaria and Poland and, on the edge of
It's going
Ukraine.
to protect you from gigolos.
And I've been across the Bosphorus Strait where I walked into Asia. So I've been a lot of places. And I love all kinds of people in all countries. I like the fact that we're different. But these guys, let me tell you something. These little chickies, there's a name for them. I cannot think of it. Uh, Ras, Rastafian? Rastafian? Uh, Rastafan? Rastafan? Uh, well, anyway.
I had a Charlie horse, but I drank
Yeah.
some pickle juice and it took good care
She's,
of it.
I need to talk to you guys about something. I know what a tie stick is.
Did it have your
Tie
Charlie
stick.
horse hash brown?
Rastafarian. Yes, they were Rastafarians. Yeah. Uh, oh yeah. hmm They pulled this shit on everybody. They
Popcorn, y'all.
did. Well, I wasn't too afraid. I waited at the end of the gate. I
I think
was
it's that
supposed
I need some sodium in my body because I think that's why I got a Charlie horse. So I need a sodium. I need bananas. But anyway, very Sherry. Is Sherry talking? Sherry. Take back my life song. Prove I'm alright song. And I don't really care if nobody else believes. But I still got a lot of fight left in me. Sorry, guys. I sucked popcorn back in my throat. I was eating some popcorn because I got some. I'm a little bit, I think my sodium is low because I drink the pickle juice and the cramps go away. So I think my sodium's low. So I'm eating a little popcorn. And when I talk and eat popcorn, it always does that. Um, but yeah, it's just one of them things, you all. Life is unpredictable. And I feel very confident that, um, don't get me wrong, guys. I still have a gigantic test at the end of August. The PET scan is a big test. It's a scary test. Um, and that test is going to see where all cancer is in my body. That's scary to me. But I'm just going to take one day at a time. And I take this as a win that we just had. with the shrinkage in my brain and stuff. That's a win. It's not all gone, but it's going away, which is a plus. I have another treatment on Wednesday of next week, and I'm pretty um, I'm they took me off one of my medicines that I was on. I was taking two different medicines. I was taking Yervo and Opdivo, but I was only able to take 4 doses of Yervo and Opdivo together. Now I'm going to be on Opdivo, and I'm taking a double dose of Opdivo. So, my body's got to get used to the double dose of Opdivo. Now, last month when they gave me the double dose of Opdivo, I was a little sluggish. I wasn't going to lie. I was a lot sluggish. I slept more than normal, and I was a little sick to my stomach because my body wasn't used to it. Where you going, Sherry? You're still up here. Sherry. Sherry. I still hear her. Do you all still hear her? Oh, she's going to bed. Okay, I'm going to knock you down then. I love you. Get some rest, Sherry. Sweet dreams. Sweet dreams of you. Things I know that comes true. Sherry has become my sleeping beauty. Oh, I love it. But I'll be okay. Like I said, I got some big tests coming up. And I do desire y'all's prayers on the test. It's the PET scan because it's going to tell the doctors if they can go ahead with the if they can go ahead with the proceedings of the kidney removal. So, and I'm going to be honest with you, the kidney removal is scary. It's terrifying. I'm scared. I've never had big surgeries. I've never been put under with a ventilator before. I've been under local anesthesia, but I've never been under a ventilator before. So I'm not gonna lie, y'all. It's very terrifying to me, but it's necessary. It's very necessary. There's just so much going on right now that's unpredictable. There's so much going on right now. And it's I'll take yesterday's news as a win. Thank you, Freedom. Thank you. That means a lot. Take care. But I think that it's going to be fine. I don't think. I know it is. I know that God's got me in his hands. And then I'm going to be just fine. I am. It's just a little scary. So if I get on here and cry to my friends, Just know it's because y'all are my outlets. Okay? I just noticed I need to take my blood pressure medicine. Definitely, like, it's not always, simple, but we'll be okay. The Sherry's prettiest place I've ever been. Oh, the prettiest place you've ever been. The prettiest place I've ever been would have to be Destin, Florida, Okaloosa Island. That was pretty beautiful. That was gorgeous. I would love to go back to the beach. But that's been the prettiest place I've ever been. But I've not been to many places. The only states I've ever been in, I've been just up the coast, I've been to Minnesota, Wisconsin, Illinois, Kansas. No, I've never been to Kansas. I've been to Missouri. I've been to Indiana. I've been to Ohio, West Virginia, Tennessee, Georgia, Florida, Alabama, Michigan, Ohio. South Carolina, North Carolina. Been to South Carolina and North Carolina. Tennessee, of course. Okaloosa Island or Greece. Okaloosa Island is gorgeous. I love you. I love you, Sherry Berry. God bless you, Mama Sherry. I would love to go to Greece too. I would love to go to Greece. That'd be so cool. This is my porch. It's all healed up now, but it's weird when you touch it. It's healed up a lot. It used to itch me so bad, and it's weird when you touch it. It's very weird when you touch it. Okaloosa Island is one of the prettiest places I've ever been. One of the places I hated the most was Kansas City. I never want to go back to Kansas City ever again. Never. I hated it. It scared me, which I was on the bad side of town. I've never been out of the country before. I've never been out of the country. I'd like to go out of the country. I'd like to take a cruise. I'd love to go on a cruise. One day I might. I gotta get better first and get a job again, a regular job, and go. I could go then. I'm just right now. I'm just like I am literally just. You ever feel like you're drowning between the house chores and keeping all the house chores up and keeping the restaurant stuff up? And it's just one thing after another with the restaurant. One thing after another. This the house chores. I mow my grass and it's already grown back up again. Like literally already grown back up again within a week's time. Like I've got to get back out there on that crazy lawnmower and it's dangerous and mow again. And I hate that. But if I don't, it gets too high and it's on a hillside. And I hate that even more. And every day I have off work, I have to do things at home. And I get, when the immune therapy gets high on me, I get weak and I can't do it. But I have nobody to rely on. Nobody. I have nobody to help me and nobody to rely on. It's just me against the world. It is. You're right, Hashi. You're absolutely right. I was thinking today, if I could just get somebody to help me mow my grass, would be amazing. I've got to do. I got a catering coming up. It's a weird kind of because I don't do full on caterings. I just deliver the food, drop it off, and they usually eat it. They clean their own messes up and do that. But these guys want me to come and do things at the place it's going to happen at and stay there all weekend long. And it's in September, and I don't even know if I'm going to have surgery in September. So yeah. And I was sitting and I was looking at my bedroom, and I'm like, I need to shampoo my carpets, dust, clean everything up, organize. And I was going to paint my bathroom and my bedroom. It's not that it's bad. It's just it's never been painted. And I've lived here 11 years. And it's still got the cream color paint on it. Actually, it's a tan color paint. It's not dirty. It's just it needs freshened up. Everything does. And I can't stand it like it is. And stuff is unorganized. And I've not been able to touch it. My yard is a mess again. I can't afford somebody to do it either. So I have to do it myself. And I'm just I'm overflowed with stuff I got to do. And I'm like overflowed. Like, oh, Paula, I'm sorry. Sorry to hear that, friend. It's hard, isn't it? It's very hard. This it's hard. It's hard doing this kind of stuff by yourself, especially if their dad is not doing anything. That's the hard part too. You're kind of just by yourself. Okay, Sherry, I love you, baby. Good night. I love you. We could, Hashi. We could. It's like you just got to pick which evil you got to. You got to pick which one it's going to be the most important thing to do. I got these animals, and animals are. You got to take care of your animals. You can't just let them starve or go without. And my dog is the most high maintenance dog I've ever seen in my life. And, she has to be trimmed up. I can't afford to let somebody trim her. So guess who trims her? Me. She's got to have a bath right now. That's going to happen tomorrow. I'm going to toss her in a cold bathtub and condition her skin up real good, her fur up and stuff, and just let her sit in the bathtub for a while. And Skittles, my bird, he needs attention. Y'all, this bird is an attention whore. Can you hear him in the background? I don't know if y'all can hear him or not. Oh gosh, I'm sorry, Paula. Bless your heart. Me too, Hashi. Me too. I'm trying my best to hold my tongue when it comes to the other parent, but sometimes it can be really hard. Really hard. Extremely hard. I'm mentally exhausted with that situation. Like right now, for example, I have literally 2 weeks away from Logan going to school. 2 weeks. And due to the fact that I've been sick, having to close the restaurant down, having to pay an extra person to be there just in order to keep it open, and other things. The restaurant is not doing the greatest right now because it's the time of year that everybody's on vacation or they spend all their money, because I live in a very small town. So I'm barely making any bills. I'm borrowing from Peter to pay Paul right now. And it's been tough. And I could use somebody to help me in this world. That's for sure. But when I messaged about it, nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing I've been able to buy for Logan is I went to the Dollar Tree the other day and I seen they had them zebra pens that he likes on at the Dollar Tree for $1.25, and some mechanical pencils for $1, because Logan likes mechanical pencils. And I picked him up some pens and pencils and one of them little whiteout things. He starts his senior year in high school in 2 weeks. I've never been this low in my life. So yeah. And I just don't got the fight in me right now. I mean, I don't got to deal with that side of the thing. All I'm doing now is just fighting for my life. Everything else, I'm just having to pray about and let God take care of it all. And God's there. He takes care of it all. Absolutely, me too. don't know. I couldn't do that. I have stage 4 cancer, and I will fight for everything for my son. I beg and borrow and do what it takes to make sure my son has the stuff in life. I don't see how anybody else couldn't do that. Maybe that's just who I am, and that's not who they are. And I know my child's half almost grown, but he's very young in his mind, and he's not grown yet. And as his mother, I have so much to teach him still. But I made a good conscious decision, and I signed him up for therapy. So he sees a therapist now, and I'm glad. He needed it. He needed a man to talk to, and he really likes it, honestly. He likes it a lot. Well, guys, I think I'm going to get off here and take my blood pressure medicine. And I think I'm going to go to sleep. I'm feeling the tiredness. Sherry's done gone. She fell asleep on us. But I think I'm going to get off here and go to sleep. I'm feeling exhausted. I just wanted to update you guys on what was going on and let you know. And I was pretty excited to find out that news. I love you guys, and you'll have a blessed evening. You're right, Hashi. Much love to you guys, and I love you all. God bless you all. If anybody would like to give to Logan's wish list, this is the wish list right here. You're welcome to get him something if you'd like. If you don't got the money, don't do it, you all. Don't. It's just if you have it and you'd like to. That's Logan's wish list. If you would like to donate through Cash App or PayPal or Venmo, right here is the links for them. You can do it that way if you'd like. Any little bit would help and be very appreciative. I love you guys, and I thank you guys for coming in, and you'll have a blessed night. God bless. Thank you. And thank you to everyone that had gave to Jinkies and stuff and to Logan. Thank you guys. Y'all have been a beautiful blessing to me always. And I love you all. And God bless you guys. Bye.